Good morning. Today is American Business Women's Day, and I am Valerie Johnson here in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I have with me my friend Julie Matt from the East Coast. And what town are you in again?
I'm in New Jersey. I'm in Blairstown, New Jersey.
Blairstown, New Jersey. And we want to celebrate American Business Women today. And I have Julie on with me is that she is an American businesswoman. She has been involved in business since she was just a little girl. So, can you tell us some of your journey about how you got into business, starting out as a young girl and working your way up clear to being a distinguished career woman in corporate America?
Sure, absolutely. Thank you, Valerie, and happy American Business Women's Day to you. I grew up in a family that had a retail shop. So from the age I could walk and stock shelves, I was expected to walk and stock shelves. The minute I was tall enough to run a cash register and count money, I was expected to run a cash register and count money. So I've been in some way, shape, or form in the service industry my entire life. And it just kind of snowballed from one job to another, from every possible facet. I ran an all-women's paint your house company in the summers during my high school and university years. I ran the gamut. I'm not being fond of being in a box. So whatever challenge is out there, I grab it and show people that you can do it, that women can do it, that I can do it personally, but that women can do it. And what's the best part about some of the groups that I've done, though a lot of them have had men, not that I'm shaming that, you're welcome to come and join me. But a lot of the women that I've worked with, it's very natural to build each other up and to support one another. And it's such a great way to be in business. So as that painting group came about, those people, I'm still in contact with them today. And it's been, well, a very long time since then. But I went from that into the restaurant industry and then into information solutions, and I've worked in call centers, and each one of those things I gleaned more information and learned something new that I can take with me onto my next position. And I grew up and did all my schooling in Canada, so I'm a North American woman. I have both passports, so it's good. I moved to the US in the late 90s, and I started my own business. Consulting. So I carried on doing what I was doing in Canada and the US and traveling all over the US, implementing big software packages in medium-sized companies and meeting people everywhere. I can say today that I wish that I knew then, well, in so many ways, but specifically, I wish I knew about Nikken then, because I was meeting people by the hundreds. And I would be around them for 6 months, and then I would move to another contract site, and I would be around a whole new set of people. And the impact I could have made on how people were feeling, because I worked in manufacturing for the most part, where I was doing all of my work. And they weren't always feeling very well. They were standing on cement all day long. At any rate, but that's how it snowballed for me. And that led to more corporate positions, moving up the ranks within the corporate environment. I am, as I said, I have my own little company. I had my own company. It's just me consulting, but contract companies, bigger companies hire me. I've been at the contract site where I am right now, amazingly, for, I want to say 10 years. And it's a little bit of a joke within Nikken that I work for a big pharmaceutical company. But I'm infiltrating. I'm starting from the inside to make people feel better a different way. So I'm in corporate America. I do like it. I thrive at what I do. But I know we were talking about this before. It doesn't feed my soul. I don't get to love on people as much as I'd like to. I do it some, and it's frowned upon. My manager always questions why I'm hugging people on their way into meetings and on the way out of meetings. But they're always open to it. So it's amazing that people are open to receiving that love. And when you're, just a human being to another human being and you lead with your heart, they want to hear what you have to say, whether it's about your business or it's about yourself or it's about something that you've learned. And it's really just such a perfect opening and perfect opportunity to get the message out there about different things that are available. So I came into the Nikken family. I just celebrated my 2-year anniversary, which I'm really excited about.
And we're excited too.
Yeah, it's great. And
how you got involved?
Oh, sure. That's, yes, another happenstance. So a corporate flight had me traveling from New Jersey to Atlanta for less than 24 hours. It was a power play. We were going to show up, announced, but a group of us were going to show up at a site in Atlanta and be big, right? Be big and be, impressive and make them do what they needed to be doing. And we were all kind of sitting spread out on the airplane, thank goodness, because I need a break from my corporate friends sometimes. And I sat beside the most wonderful human being that I had met in a long time. And I think the first words out of her mouth were, "I really, really like your hair. I could never do that. And my hair is never the same way twice." So I said to her, it's just hair. Just change it. It's okay. It's just hair. It'll come back. And we laughed for about 2.5 hours and shared stories about our lives and who we are and everything that was going on. And I had shared that my husband had been very, very ill and had been in bed for several months, struggling, and basic allopathy, what medicine wasn't cutting it. It wasn't fixing him. And we were really looking for another solution. And I confessed that we had also been talking about the fact, because he'd been ill, he hadn't been able to work very much. And so I was also really actively looking for another revenue source, a legal one, ideally, that, could help. So take some of the burden off. So he wasn't feeling the guilt because he was unwell. He needed to concentrate on getting better. And I needed to have the peace of mind knowing that I had some other revenue stream coming into my home so that we could pay our bills and not be worried about taking the time to take care of him and not rushing him. And the plane touched down, and now I know all the products, but the plane touched down, and Gloria Snyder, I didn't give you the shout out. Gloria, oh my goodness, Gloria was the one I sat beside. And she said, I don't know if this is going to help you or help your husband, but maybe it will. And she gave me her business card, and she had her water bottle. She had a power band necklace on, and she was sitting on her Kenko seat. So that's all I had seen. And what Gloria shared with me, literally from the wheels touching down to us getting to the airport gate, was, the company has such an incredible integrity, and how much she trusts everything that comes out of the company, the age of the company, the backstory of the company. And that was it. That's all she shared with me. She doesn't recommend not getting somebody's contact information, which is what she did with me. I walked away with just her business card, but I promised I'd call her back, and I'm nothing else if a woman of my word. So I said, as soon as I get done with my business in Atlanta, I will get home. I will talk to my husband about it and see, look at the products and find out. And truly, when I got home, I started digging, because I'm a bit of a digger. And everything I read, everything I listened to, everything I watched just quieted, my mind went quiet. And that's doesn't happen often. And everything for a reason. I truly believe it. And we bought an entire wellness home sight unseen, because I would have given everything in my life to make him well. And that's what I wanted to do. And the moment we started seeing huge changes in him, I said, I need to tell other people. I need to share this with people. It would be wrong not to let them know that there's something this simple that you can share and help somebody feel better and provide a revenue stream for yourself. And so for 2 years, I've been doing it in the nooks and crannies. Some months I'm able to dedicate more time to it than others. And that's the beauty of the machine. You can do that. You can pick and choose. You kind of get to pick and choose with whom you work, which is an incredible opportunity. I've been picking and choosing and attracting people who are fun and love life and want to make a difference in the world. And the revenue stream is a part of it. It's a part of it. I'm not going to talk, I'm not going to make light of that. It's very important. And somebody being able to earn anywhere from a few $100s to thousands of dollars a month is huge. And it's the time and energy you put into is what you get out of it. And my favorite part of it is it's an equalizer. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter your level of education. It's how much heart you have and how much time and effort you put into having that heart and sharing it. And as a woman, that speaks to me so tremendously. It lets me just grab on and embrace people. And it feels so good for me to be able to build a team who then are doing well. And when they thrive, financially, I do well, but it's a byproduct for me. It makes me so happy to see them do well and be excited and sign up their first consultant and share the information and call me and let me know that they've given product or loaned product out to somebody and it's made a difference and they can't believe that it's made a difference. They know it does, but they'd never had the opportunity to share it with somebody that had, that immediate an impact. And as a woman, it's just so enchanting to watch that happen. And it brings such pride. And I love it. I love having a family that keeps growing. I love having the opportunity to have mentors in the company, male and female, who are there to help you grow. They only want you to do well. It's sort of the opposite in corporate America. And I'm not shaming corporate America. It's just a different mentality, right? That everybody has a position. And the further up the chain you go, the harder it is. And to move up that chain, somebody's got to move their spot. Somebody has to lose their position. And here it's not like that at all. And in Nikken, it's everybody has got their hands reached down who are on higher levels trying to lift you up with them. They're always sharing information. And hey, I just found this really great way to share with somebody and it really, really works. You should try it. It's never, I found this way and I'm keeping it a secret so you can't grow. It's never like that. It's always, whether it's your own familial line, it's a cousin in your family, or it has absolutely nothing to do with your line within the company. Everybody is so supportive. And it's just like coming home for me. It's like coming home and getting a paycheck at the same time. It's really nice.
So I think you answered one of the big questions I was going to ask you was why a successful person who has worked so hard to get up the corporate ladder, who is having this big distinguished career, why would a woman like you want to do a business like Nikken from your home?
Because it gives me flexibility, Val. It lets me, now I do have my business hours that I have to put in. As I was saying earlier, I took a vacation day last week and I spent the entire day from 8 a.m. I think right through till 10:30 or 11 in the evening with one of my downline, with Tina Davidson. And it was hilarious and it was fun, but it was work, right? We actually got things done. We made plans. We decided how we were going to approach things. We got ourselves set up. We had all this stuff lined up, but it was fun. It was really, really fun. And that's missing. That's missing in the other areas of my world. From a corporate perspective, it's not frowned upon, but it's, it's a place of business and it's very, starchy and it is. And, I have it, I live it, I still do it. I'm not, people love it. Some people love it and thrive on it. It's just not for me 100% of the time. And so having the flexibility to be able to, for me, that's like a goal to not have to be in a cubicle or in an office. That's just my personal take. It's my goal to be able to be out of my home or out of somebody else's home or out of a coffee shop, being able to say, you know what, it's Wednesday and it's beautiful outside. I want to go ride my horse. I just do. I don't want to go to an office. I don't want to. You can't make me. So I'm going to ride my horse. And you know what? When I'm out riding my horse, guess what? There's other people. And I wind up having conversations with them anyhow. So I may as well have something of value to share with them. It's great. I took a moonlight canoe ride last Friday. So beautiful. And I haven't been canoeing and I can't tell you how long. And I thought, boy, oh boy, I am going to hurt something horrible this weekend. But you know what? I put my thermals on. I slept in my sleep system. I gave myself a little Mag Duo rollout. I had a little CM cream on. I didn't feel any muscle strain at all. And I paddled hard at the hull for 2 hours. And you know what? That's huge. And so the person who was in my canoe found out about it. The people who we spoke to around us that I, got to know, I shared with them that, the day or 2 days later to let them know, usually those 48 hours, right? Is when it hurts the most. And I didn't hurt at all. Not at all. It's worth sharing, right? So we can go and do whatever it is that we want to do, live your life and share and be able to profit from making people aware that there's something out there that will help them and, ensure that they're not hurting financially or physically or emotionally, right? Because I was hurting from a corporate perspective emotionally, not having that connection.
So we have things to share, things to do. We are Nikken Wellness Consultants. We are promoting a healthy, natural lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
We would like to share with whoever is watching.
Right.
So we invite you to look up Nikken and join us.
Right. Yes. Look at the products. If you're not interested in building a business, that's okay. You can come in if you love the products, get the products. If you want to come in and just sell products because you like to talk to people, go for it. You don't have to build a big business and network. That's up to you. That's the best part about this. You have so many choices and there's so many people who can help you understand those choices, right? And you can switch between them whenever you want. I mean, where else can you do something like that?
It's
really, really great.
Business, and you can run it the way you want.
Mm-hmm. And it's a tax write-off. There are so many benefits that you get to learn about that, once you start delving into it, you don't realize that. I mean, I'm going to San Antonio in October, and that's a tax write-off. Hello, yeah. Right? Why not make use of it? It's good.
Many wonderful advantages, wonderful experiences to share, and Nikken's an awesome business to work with.
It really is. It's a great company. The integrity is huge.
Yes. Thank you, Julie, for
thank you, Valerie.
being with me today. I really, really appreciate it. And
I appreciate it.
American Business Women's Day to you.
And right back to you. I greatly appreciate the opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Julie. Goodbye.
Bye.